Hey, what's up? Okay, hold on, my chat bot for YouTube ain't working the best. Seriously, did it disconnect? Wizard, I did not play Wolong yesterday. I don't know what would possibly make you think that I could be playing Wolong too. There's nothing that suggests that. I have zero... There's nothing I have ever done that could possibly indicate that I would secretly be playing Wolong 2. Come on. Yes, you have no track record of that at all, about Ninja Gaiden 4, about Neo 3. Yeah, exactly. No track record. 100% totally honest streamer. 100%. Obviously. So what exactly is deflect stepping? Good question. Deflect stepping is ultimately pretty simple. Oh. Hold on, let me get rid of the chat box real quick. Okay, so if we take a look at the skill deflect, I'm sure you're already familiar with if you press L1 before getting attacked by anything but a burst attack to deflect it. But if you scroll down, you can also move while deflecting with the left stick. That's what the deflect step is that you combine both an action of a deflect with a motion. So as the tooltip is showing, the character is moving slightly to the side. That's it. That's all it is. Okay, I'm gonna keep the... Yeah, the chat thing is not working. I'm gonna wait for it to reconnect. I'm not getting any YouTube, like, stuff. I have my own little Twitch test, but it's I guess I'll just have to wait for it to connect. Oh, now it's connected. Connected to YouTube chat successfully. Okay, great. So let me run a test. It should work. There we go. Okay. Alright, so yeah, that's what I'm practicing, is just the deflect step, because I have seen that in certain situations it's so useful. At first glance, I remember being confused about, hey, what's the value of the deflect step altogether? Like, when would I need this? When would I want to use this? I mean, I could just deflect anything anyway. As I've been putting it into practice, I've noticed that it opens up more times where I can be more offensive. So I have upcoming clips, or if you've checked out any of the past streams, then you'll see that while I've been working on it, it's helped open up some options. I think I'll just showcase it just as a warm-up against Takeda Shingen. so you can get a clear idea of what makes it important to me. A D-Step compilation? Just stuff I've shared in Discord Wizard. So just like my first bout against Takeda, another time. Yeah, just like just various moments where I'm like, ooh, I found a moment I could use it. So I think the most recent clip that I have, which will come out like sometime in July, I showcase the value of Deflect stepping backwards against Yoritomo. So what I will do right now is I'm not going to deflect step, I'm just going to deflect things normally. Okay, that's for many people still pretty cool. So basically just giving you the ability. Deflect outside the hitbox in order to get more opportunities to attack. Yep. Stay here. The thing with the deflect step is, though, you have to be very intentional about what direction you take. Hey, what's up, Sea Devil? The Neo Reddit? Just Reddit in general. I've seen some very dubious things, some very suspicious things on Reddit. I know one of the mods for the Neo Reddit, they're like, he's fine. Pretty cool. Oh, hey, next. Sorry, I missed what you were saying. You're trying War right now? It's weird. Yeah, it's a strange game. Forgot to deflect there. Why don't I do confusion? Because then I'll kill the enemy too quickly. Anyway, so that's the idea of the deflect step. I'm just warming up right now. But the idea with Deflect Step is just, as you're saying, heroes, is I can deflect, move myself outside of their hitbox, and get more opportunities to attack. That is exactly what it is for. Now, I have to, of course, understand a boss well enough so that I can avoid the attacks in the first place. It's a very subtle thing, and there's a lot that I'm still adapting to. So against Takeda, I noticed, oh, I need to I need to use the deflect step as a dodge as well. So dodging in the path of an attack is generally a bad idea. So when Takeda's doing his right punches, I go that way. When he's doing his left punches, I go that way. So they're pretty fast, and so it can be pretty tricky. So that's like the big picture behind it. And I've gotten pretty comfortable using it against Takeda Shingen. I've used it against Demon of Envy, Demon of Pride, Kunimatsu, Hirako, like a little bit on those two. I did use it pretty reasonably against Yoritomo the other day, where I was specifically testing, hey, what if I deflect step backwards? And I found another use for it, which was, aside from just getting more of that offense out sooner, it also helped with certain like tight hitbox things. So you know when Yoritomo like flies in the air and then he does like the several hits and then like this big crazy like wave spam thing, which has like a weird ground shockwave at the end. So I remember with Spear, or actually that whole like ground slam part he does, which has this big shockwave, you can just be in the air to avoid it. So then I thought, oh, what if I use Spear's Call the Herd? And it's a great idea, but what I noticed is when I would try to do it, just deflecting in place, especially if I'm up close to him where I'm most comfortable deflecting it, then Call the Herd would actually whiff. Like I'd go way too far, and I'm like, oh crap. How do I maintain the perfect distance so I can get all the hits of Call the Herd? And then I realized, wait, just deflect step back a little bit. And then I did Call the Herd and everything like worked really well. So that's pretty cool too. So it just helps for a lot tighter gameplay. It also helps with just having more create options to be more offensive. So I've really enjoyed it, and it's helped make Samurai style a lot more interesting than I previously had known about. Is dual elemental weapon better for confusion? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's trickier with dual elemental weapons because as opposed to your entire weapon being coated with one element, the elements are basically split across each weapon. So for example, Kusarigama. If there's hypothetically a dual element Kusarigama, let's say you have fire and lightning. Let's say fire is on the sickle and lightning is on the weight. Well, if your Kusarigama play is all skewed towards stuff on the weight, then you're only going to apply that element. You won't apply the other, so it gets a bit nuanced. I generally don't use the dual elemental weapons, one, because I'm not going for confusion, and second, because I think the rate at which it can apply confusion, or apply both elements, is not as good as you'd expect. It's not like a direct upgrade. Hey Chris, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, things are going well. Hey Golden Seed. Alright, I'm gonna change out my weapons. I'm gonna leave dual swords in the dust today. I think I'm gonna try Cestus, because, you know what Cestus needs? More punish windows. You're right about that. I've been using Searing Bolt Tonfas and it never applies confusion. Dang, okay. I had a doubt in clan protection. Why am I only getting one option to select where I've seen some video they're getting multiple options? They don't need to switch clan. Have you leveled up the other clans? Once you love, so here's the thing. I'm trading out my clans, but I got a bunch of options, as you can see here. So what I usually do, is I just switch out my clan every time. I max one out, level it up. So once you start joining other clans and maxing those out and whatnot, or leveling them up however you see fit, then you can permanently unlock their benefits as I have here, and then you can switch them out as you please. So I got Yagyu and Toyotomi so that I can get the stuff I want. Okay. Alright, let me get some ideas against Takeda using cestices, and then I'll start branching out to other enemies. Oops. Oh, this will be tricky. Let me disable Opportunist. Yeah, this battle scroll is a tough one. I kind of broke him. I mean, I had some cool Cestus combo in there. So Ancestus is doing good work. Do you think they're dropping Underworld Abyss the first DLC? I don't think so. Probably second. Damn, I got slowed down. I wish we needed successful parrying that had depleted the boss's stamina. If you have General of Ruin, it will. But we need some kind of endgame. Just replaying missions is boring. Waiting for DLC would be too long. There's so many types of endgame modes they could add. I mean, you're not preaching. You're preaching to the choir. I was asked the question, Wizard, about do I think they're dropping it with the first DLC? My answer is I don't think so. Like, if you like, I don't have any say over this. Okay. I think I got some good enough practice against some of those bosses. Obviously, I want endgame stuff sooner. They might do it, they may not. I don't know. I just don't think they will. Doesn't mean I'm right. Alright, let's try this. I'll try Ibaraki Doji. You've already been testing the DLCs, that's why you know? Ah, okay. Okay, yes. It's confirmed here. I've been playing Neo 3's both DLCs and Wolong 2, and Rise of the Ronin 2, and Stranger of the Paradise X Edition. Okay, you heard it here. And Dead or Alive 7, by the way. Hey, what's up, Cool Bandit? Good to see ya. Will I play Phantom Blade Zero? Unlikely. Unlikely right now. It looks cool, but I don't have enough real information about it. I haven't played it, so I can't really say. Not bad at all. Now that's a 2v1. You got a decent 2v1 there. Alright, let's practice some stuff against Ibaraki. dodge the other way. No, not good. I'm trying to figure out some moments I can do it. I mean, not much I can figure out. Okay. Okay, I used it there, that was good. Kill me. That attack right there where she does the one, like the punch and then like the arms come in as well. I want to deflect step that because I think in theory I should be able to just move to the side. With weapons like dual swords that's not going to be a problem, but I want to do it with the other ones. Whenever I do arts proficiency, I get knocked by enemies. I'm not able to chain 3 or 5 like you. Any tips? Yes, absolutely. One thing, just get this, oppressive strength. Prevents you from being staggered. So, this helps a lot. Don't have to worry about strong attacks or martial arts getting interrupted during arts proficiency. So I think that should probably take care of it for you. hey lady, good to see ya. The top wishes for this game's DLC are the next Hayabusa fight in a crazy version of Ibaraki like Shuken Doji. Could be cool, yeah. It could be a lot of fun. I just want the DLCs to be here already. But obviously I prefer that they release it in a capacity that's good quality rather than rushed. I can wait. Kill me. I haven't played with Neo 3 Fist as much. How does Opportunist compare to just deflecting? It's really good. Like, really, really good. It's just not as spammable as players might like. It does a tremendous amount of key damage now. If they didn't improve the performance significantly, yeah, I want them to improve the performance. Okay, for her punch, I'm gonna try Deflect stepping backward. What do I think about Kagetoki? I think he's a cool fight. I actually like him. I'd much rather fight him than Kunimatsu. It's my fault. Let me try to show you some key damage with Opportunist. Alright. That much. You saw that key damage, right? Kunimatsu is my least favorite boss of the game. Yeah, I wasn't joking. Could Opportunist perfectly timed does like 400 key damage? To put that into perspective, it's like let's see. Let me get this key damage spreadsheet. I have a little spreadsheet where I reference this stuff. Opportunist, the second one, the perfect one, will give you 420 key damage. That is... Let's see, what are some other ones? That look like a lumber chop or something in terms of key damage? Okay, let me actually tell you whether that's actually the case. How much key damage does lumber chop do? It does... Lumber chop does 300 key damage. Opportunist, the perfect one, does 100 more, so... Yeah, it does more key damage than a lumber chop. What the hell? High stances axe is running strong, just 500 key damage. What the shit? That's so much. Jeez. Have I ever tried a hitless John? Not exactly. It's just, if I get one, great. If not, no biggie. Do I not like Kunimatsu that much? Correct. I don't like him that much, not because of his moveset, but due to the awkward passive moments where he's not fighting me, where he just like hangs out and regens all his ki. It's very it's just like, it takes me out of the fight. That's it. Oddly enough, him in the battle scroll with Gathering of the Greats, I actually like fighting him there more. So yeah, so Lady, just to be clear, Opportunist does do more key damage than Lumber Chop. So yeah, it's pretty nice. It does more key damage than Severing Spin. Let's see, Dual Swords, God of Wind. How's that? It does do less than God of Wind, but like, the fact that it's competing with these things is pretty good. Let's see. It does more key damage than Cloud Crush for the axe. So I think the next, one of the other closest things is that take Axe's High Stance Strong, just normally. It does about the same amount of key damage as Axe's High Stance Strong. Or if you're to just quick tap Rumbling Earth, it does around the same there. Which is pretty good. It does about the same key damage as Tornado Edge from the axe. What the hell? Oh, actually this is better. Okay, Opportunist. Perfect Opportunist does roughly the same key damage as a fully charged Rampage. That's kinda awesome. Oh, Deflect that back worked? Oh, I should try that then. I obviously wasn't close enough for that. More like homicide. Rampage is more like just page. Or more like ramp. Hey, what's up, Shark Zoo? There's two attacks I'm trying to deflect step. One, I think I can just move to the right, or well, to my right. And then another one I'm thinking of deflect stepping backwards to see what I can generate from there. Damn, that was the first attack I was trying to do it on. I've gone backwards there. You bought YouTube Premium, it has too many ads now? I know. And the ads themselves are so frustrating. You use AdBlock on PC, it's free for 2 months at least. You're using the YouTube app on your phone. Is there any difference between weapons? I don't think so. Doesn't feel like it. You keep letting her grab me on purpose? Perhaps. I haven't been able to work with that well. Really? Still get hit. Just trying to deflect now. Not working, I'm confused. Should I, okay. I avoided it there, but why? What was the difference? It's not clear to me. Okay, I didn't avoid it there. Was it too close? I was too close? Really? That's what it is? I was too close? Okay. So I was too close for the deflect step and I still got hit? Man, that's some intense knowledge I need. Okay, well, I was able to get it, so let me see if I can reproduce it. Not get too close to her. Oh wow. Try to kill me. Why is the deflect step good? Because you can get out of the way of certain follow-up attacks. So enemies will usually miss certain follow-ups and you can get some attacks off in between. I got a clip, I think. Damn it, I really wanted to get that one. With the deflect step, I was able to avoid one of her hits and attack freely, so that was cool. I got one at least. Damn. I got the deflect step there, but obviously I got grabbed. Alright, she can kill me. Never mind, I got the clips I wanted. That worked really well. Just deflect, step back, avoid that hit, limitless punch. Yes. I hope that answers your question why deflect step can be good. Avoid damage and allow me to do more offensive things. Yes! Oof. You wanted to punch me? I punch you back. Cool. When is the deflect step good? Oh boy, here we go. Who is the deflect step good? When is the deflect step good? I'll answer that, chicken burrito. When is it good? It's good when you can usually avoid an attack that you would normally have to deflect. And can usually instead then follow up with an attack of your own. Who is the deflect step good? I imagine you'd say you missed the... Who is the deflect step good for? It's good for everyone who wants to play samurai style. There's pros and cons to it. Which is... One pro is you don't have to deflect everything anymore. You can choose what attacks you want to deflect. So I think it's great. Come on, chicken burrito, you gotta ask what and where. We've got... What is the deflect step good for? It's good for more offensive potential. Where is it good against? Usually enemies who attack. and particularly many bosses where you feel like you're trapped into just playing defensively. This allows you to turn your defense into a potential offensive maneuver. Oh man, getting that Limitless off was such a fluke, but it was so cool. Alright, I gotta think of other enemies in which I feel like I can't do anything but deflect. Takada Shingen was the obvious one because I fought him a bunch. Why is deflect stepped? Why? Someone already asked, why is a deflect step good? So, you know, I answered that question, Mr. Potato Head. Oh. I imagine against enemies like Kasha could be handy where they have multi-hit attacks, and if I can just maneuver my way out, that can be handy. I don't know. But Kasha also isn't an enemy where I feel like I have to deflect. I'm like, oh, she's doing this attack, well I can bait her and then destroy accordingly. Maybe Baba Nobuharu? He's not usually fast though. I usually notice the value in deflect step when it's like enemies have quick 1-2s, or it's just a lot of fast things, and it's like, oh, if I can avoid something early, then I can avoid a lot of later things. And Baba Nobuharu doesn't seem to have any fast attack strings that I can think of. Ibaraki's attack covers so much range it's harder to use and to find an extra opening. Yeah, that's true. Of course, expansive deflect takes care of a lot of things in the first place. You just move around pretty quickly, which is great. So I would eventually want that. But not yet. I'm trying to think. Yamagata Masakage, both versions. Human version is pretty pitiful. The horse, the yokai version, it's not really... I'm sure I could find an attack here or there, but for the most part I don't find myself locked to dealing with this attacks. There is that like where he does 1, 2, 1, 2, and like that's it, but for the most part, it's like I suppose I could on that, but it's not really that big of a deal. Hey, it's handy. I don't know though. I don't think that guy. Human Takada Shingen, on the other hand, could it be valuable? I mean, maybe. But then, with Samurai Style, if I could punish by just parrying, so I don't know. Is there any attack? There's some moments I feel like I'm pressured. I should actually try it against him. I know against Takashi Shinsaku, just being able, when he does like his multiple gunshots, I could use each of the shots to just progressively move closer to him. Okita Soji, but feel like you can just parry. Right, that's the thing. Against humans, I'm like, well, I could just parry. If I can deflect everything, would I... If I can deflect everything, I'm like, well, I could just parry and punish. Antiquity Hiroko, I could probably try it against that. I think there might be some value, like you're saying. To me, the deflect step works best when an enemy just will like just keep going with their attacks. If I can stop it or punish it in some way directly, like parrying, for example, then I don't really need to deflect step. Like it would just, it'd be, it wouldn't, yeah, it'd just be a weaker choice. So against Soji, for the most part, sure, there are some attacks I could probably get out of the way of. But he has such a relentless assault at times that deflect stepping might lose its value. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not that good against Okita, so I'll reserve judgment there. I've used it against Fishboy, but let's see. Let me go through the list. No, don't think so. Jakotsu Baba. Not really. No. Maybe Human Takeda Shingen, perhaps. It's hard for me to say whether or not I could make it work against this guy because I can't even reliably deflect everything. Or at least enough where I feel comfortable. Like, I just don't have that. I still don't understand him. Yokai Takeda Shingen, very obvious. To me now. Ryomen Sukuna, let's see. I think there's that like one attack. Yeah, when Red is facing you and he does like that 4-hit like axe combo with his arrow. With his bow. That could be handy. Let's see. What would I want to do in that situation? I could try it. I could actually try it. Let's see if I think Ryomen might be a good study case. You know, Enma, there might be like 2-3 attacks, but by and large, it's not. She's not that threatening. I'm not really that worried. Great Tengu, maybe. Kinda weak though. Otarashi, no. I don't really feel the need to do that. I think there's that attack where he has like that 1-2 swipe. But he's dodging away, so it's a little tricky. Hagetoki, I need to learn more. Yoritomo I've already tried, which is great. Yoshi, don't need to worry about Yoshi all that much. Antiquity Hiroko, probably. What about Kusanagi? All things considered, Kusanagi's pretty basic. So maybe there's like a case here or there. Kunimatsu, yes, I've tried it, it's pretty handy. Probably... Okay, what about Noribotake? Probably. Fishboy, I've already tried, kind of. Kasha, not worried. Onmaroki, no. None of the real, like, Neo 1 or Neo 2 bosses am I that big on trying to do that. Alright, let's try Ryomen. See what I can come up with. Actually, I don't want to go do that whole mission. Oh, it's a side mission, isn't it? God damn it. Fine.
Takechio 殿、来てくださったのですね。あやかしの数が多く、手を焼いていたところでした。どうかお力添えをいただけないでしょうか。 床の痛みがひどい。床なりに気をつけてください。いけない、気づかれた。道を塞がれましたね。あのあやかしの仕業です。お見事です。やはり私の目に狂いはなかったようですね。先へ進みましょう。この犬屋は古くよりいい家の治める地でした。相次いで城も武田に奪われました。故に私は二層から当主に戻り、家康殿と共に戦っています。ここは我が井伊家ゆかりの寺にはびこるあやかしを払い、安らかに父祖が眠れる土地に戻したいのです。
Alright, let's see what I can try out.
こ
Let's
れ
see
ま
if I
でにない
can
強い新玉の気配を
let's
感
see
じ
if I can discover any deflect step with chances. No biggie. Okay. Let's try with spear first. Okay, I could just jump that grab. I guess that's good. That's the attack I wanted to focus on. Would I deflect? I don't have, like, I don't feel locked into deflecting that though. Like, I never feel locked in deflecting it. I'm like, oh, I'll just avoid it. Brutal. Yeah, I kind of skewered there. Interesting. So what I'm realizing is that with some of these more awkward moments, the deflect step, a big portion of it depends on my initial positioning. So if I'm too close to Ryomen and I'm trying to back up and then avoid another hit, then because of the short distance I get from the step, sometimes it won't actually be enough. So, but if I'm not like super close to him and I'm like maybe a little further away and then I deflect the first hit, then I can avoid this follow-up. Man, this is a lot of tight decision making too. Yeah, I don't think I really feel the need to do the deflect step. I did get to learn, like, oh hey, here's some moment, like, I cemented the whole, like, oh, there's gonna be some moments I'm too close, and I want to make sure to have a little distance.
私は浜松
But yeah, I don't think deflect step is like, I didn't need to use it there. At that point, I found myself forcing myself into a position in order to use the deflect step when it's like, bro, I could just dodge. I don't like dodging. Like, I can be offensive by just dodging and I'll be alright. And I can sustain a lot of pressure. It didn't feel as necessary, so I don't think Realman's a good candidate. I suppose Antiquity Hiroko might be, though. Question is when. Let's find out, I guess. Are you looking for deflection at certain ranges? Yeah, I think that's another thing to consider too. Whether to deflect step if I'm in range or too close, like, that's just another thing I have to start discerning.
あのレイジの根元にこの国を豊かにした大霊石がある手によりクラに従い空に浮かぶ巨大な妖怪が極臨石が呼び出したものでしょう。ただの血ではないようです。この血極霊石のものでしょうか。この国ができるはるか昔から霊樹はあったと伝え聞きます。我らの生き様や思い全てを見てきたのです。悠久に連なる命を絶やすわけにはいきません。急ぎましょう。何をしているの？湯あみ？今はそのような場合ではないのです。助力には感謝しておりますが。 幼い頃よく神殿に忍び込んでは母様に叱られたものです。二人で先森の上に乗って霊樹の枝を登ってここを下った先にヒルコは必ずいるはず。
大方そそのかされたのだろう。愚かで優しい我が姉に共にほふってやろう。
Oops. Cooper was my biggest influence doing Neo 2 Underworld Depths clears. Happy to see this on my YouTube timeline. Oh, thank you. Which Team Ninja ARPG has the roughest new game experience than me? Neo 2 is more frustrating.
愚かで優しい我が姉に共にほふってやろう。
I have no idea when to deflect step him. Hey Jax, good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I think Neo 2 is one of my roughest ones. I think... Or perhaps the first Ninja Gaiden, I don't know. Neo 2 was rough. I remember Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox, that was rough too, especially on Master Ninja. But wait, that's not new game experience. I still think Ninja Gaiden 1 was tough.
ほぐってやろう。
Not sure when to deflect stuff. Deflect up the first blind playthrough. I'll speak from recent memory. Probably Neo 2. Damn. I'm doing good, Tricky. How are you? Alright, I think what I just need to prioritize against these bosses is less deflect stepped and more just getting a full combat flow down. Because it's hard for me to determine when to deflect step when I can't even just deflect everything. No, like, oh hey, I'm getting locked. You're good? Just got home from a run? Nice. Nice, man. What type of run? Did you go for like a mile run? 5-mile run? What was it? Hey, what's up, Lou? You ran a while when my puppy wanted to run more. Aw. That was silly. I think I'm gonna leave the deflect step away from Hibiko. I don't have a good enough knowledge about him yet. Alright, well, I just confused him, and then unfortunately I whiffed my living artifact attack, which I should have probably done with the ninja sword, but threw the bomb, so that was kind of fun. Bomb in the air and blow him up. Okay, I'm not sure who else. Who else? So I've got to learn him more before I can say, hey, deflect step this, deflect step that. You were trying no damage runs in Rise of the Ronin? Oof. That's tough. Good luck to you on that. I can try Kunimatsu again. Midnight difficulty, Genzui and Soji. Ooh. That's rough.
お気をつけください。頂点に至るところにあやかしがおります。竹千代様、拙者がこの命に変えてもお守りいたす。竹谷。
Former is better to read than Soji, but Soji's fierce battle, oh my god, yeah. What are the bosses you have a good enough knowledge to know the deflect works perfectly? Deflect step? Target the Shingen for sure. Yoritomo I've already tested. Demon of Envy, Demon of Pride. I've spent enough time on them and know them enough so that I'm comfortable being like, oh yeah, this is what I might want to deflect step. I'm not so certain against Antiquity Hibiko. Kill. Hey, it's going pretty good. How are you?
すぐに追いつきますぞ。
将軍の座は私のものだ。そうだ、やはり私の方が優れているんだ。バカ、この私が竹ちゃんに。本当にこの竹ちゃんか。
Actually beat him up pretty significantly with Cestus's. Holy shit. Oh, you hate that dude with the glasses the most? Oh yeah, the guy who does poison. I remember. That guy was frustrating. He's cool, but oh man, I sucked against him. I haven't been back to Neo 3 after Otoroshi New Game Plus. That fight was awful. I'll fight him next as revenge.
そうだ、やはり私の方が優れている。バカな、この私が竹千代に。
That health recovery is juicy. Yeah, it's nice. Because I can focus more on learning the fights rather than like, oh god, I'm gonna die all the time. Is it bugged? Is that what you're saying? That sucks.
Shogun の座は私のものだ。
「
「
」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 」 「 「
千代か。バカな、この私が竹千代。
Well, I think I got one clip against Kurimatsu, but I knew to deflect step that before. See if I can handle it with Sword of Celerity. Hey, Amber.
私の方が優れているのだ。
Yeah, the high stance Frost Moon feels so nice. I love it with fists. Grabbing and repositioning him, yeah. Yes, Iron Grip can cancel him out of that. So can Spear's Body Swap. You can also parry it. Hey, what's up, Hato? It's been a while. Alright, let's see if I can get that Sword of Celerity off. I keep forgetting that you can jump since Wolong, and it's viable to dodge some. Yeah, it's a very viable way to dodge attacks. Yeah, absolutely. Body swap is very handy when I don't want to deal with Kurimatsu's BS. Yeah, right, yeah. Best way to dodge the normal attack when he splits the ground. Yes, you can get in the air. It's very safe. Damn. I'm trying to do like 50 things at once as usual. Close enough. Oh, I think I got a clip in there. Clip or two in there. So I'll take a look later. It's pretty hard jumping over stuff. I can't do it on reaction or I get hit before I get over the hitbox. Yeah, it's a learning curve too. This is such a gangster weapon. I know they're cool. You have a round 2 interview tomorrow. I'm distracting myself with ninja games. I might be cooked. Maybe. Are you prepared for the interview? Are you nervous about the interview? If so, like, I deal with anxiety stuff. I deal with, just as a reminder for anyone who's not familiar, my job is to assist people with their self-esteem and their relationships, which sounds tame until you realize who my typical client is, and that's someone who's on the brink of divorce and trying to reconcile with their partner who is long gone. And they're like, oh my gosh, my partner's gonna find somebody else. Oh god, they're long distance. Oh god, I've been blocked. Oh no. So all that anxiety like flares up in them. And they are desperate to be very clear. So just that's the type of stress that is normal in my job. So I say that in the hopes that it can be like, oh, maybe I can talk to Poofer Llama about my interview stuff. Okay, I think so. I never did like a second interview for a position before. You've never done it, or you've never enjoyed it? Just out of curiosity. You've never done a second one? Usually I take like one interview, then an offer, you know? Ah, okay. Well, what are you nervous about? They did a screening one first and then call me back for this one? Okay. I've done multiple interviews before. So, phone screening, pretty standard, and then it's like next level in person or phone interview. Or I've had like phone screening and then in-person interview or a video call or something. So I'm pretty familiar with that. So it makes me curious what you're stressed out about. What do you think could go wrong? I'm not sure what questions to expect. Okay. So how about this? You're stressed about it. You know what you could do? If you don't, like, what you just said, I'm not sure what questions to expect. I'm like, bro, your answer's right there. Isn't it? Hey, I don't know what to expect there. Maybe what you could do, as an idea, could be try to learn what to expect. Maybe there's stuff you could find online. Some sort of preparation in that regard. Just like, look into it. You're like, I don't know what to expect. And then all of a sudden, once you learn, oh, here's what to expect, then I'm sure you can be like, here's what I can do to prepare for it. As opposed to like, oh fuck, I don't know what to do. And I'm just like stressing, and like, I have all this anxiety and I'm trying to distract myself. My stress isn't going down, and then my stress just keeps bouncing back up. And you're like, oh fuck, man. I'm really scared, and then you're worried about botching it up at the interview, and then you're not prepared, and then something leaks, and it's just like stress loop over and over and over again. Whereas right now what you said is, hey, I don't know what to expect. Now it's like, okay, well, time to learn what questions you can expect. Get yourself as prepared as much as possible. Does that work for you? Feeling cooked. You can go from feeling cooked to being the one to cook. Alright, who else could I practice on? I suppose Demon of Pride, why not? It does, and I did some prep yesterday, but today I'm trying to parse through what else is bothering me about it. I think I figured it out, though. Great. Love to hear that, man. Simple lesson. Whenever you guys got anxiety over stuff, try to understand where your anxiety is coming from, one, and what you can do about it. As I tell my clients, they're usually like, oh my gosh, I've been blocked. When is such and such, my former partner, gonna reach out to me? I'm like, I have no fucking clue. And they're like, I need her to reach out. I need him or her to reach out to me now. We've been blocked for like, they blocked me. I'm like, okay, so you could just wait and then hope and pray that they'll reach out. But it's like, you're just waiting and stressing. And just waiting and stressing and not doing anything to improve yourself is just going to screw you over in the moment that your ex or whatever. Right, Lou. I mean, if they blocked you, then they don't want to reach out. Right. So that much is obvious. Not to my clients though sometimes. Because they're not, their focus is on how can I get my ex to unblock me. And so some of the more toxic ones will do things that eventually land them a restraining order. So they're not thinking about the other person, they're thinking about themselves selfishly. So it's all like, oh my gosh, my whole life's falling apart. Oh no. And I'm like, you know, what does your partner actually want from you? Why they blocked you is because you were so toxic. Okay. And you don't know where they're going to reach out to you. But here's what you can do. One, don't self-sabotage by like trying to force contact, which is such a bad idea. But more importantly, what can you do when someone just isn't giving you light of day? It's like, well, the only thing you can do, self-improve. If you're doing toxic shit, unlearn that and start doing healthy stuff. In other words, change. Change so dramatically that when your ex, who is probably invested, hey, what's up, Smoke? So that when your ex was invested, in my client's cases, like multiple years, or if it's like, typically it's like, oh, they're going through a divorce, and the ex who's like leaving, he or she, usually she, in my experience, but sometimes he, but the ex is like, all right, I'm only going to reach out to you during divorce like proceedings and court stuff, but otherwise you talk to my lawyer, I don't want to deal shit with you, right? And they're like, oh no, I don't get a chance to have a long conversation or whatever. I'm like, your ex has known you for like years. They'll be able to tell if something's different. You don't even have to say anything. They've been with you so long, they can like pinpoint every single thing that you do. And like, they know you like a fucking, like, they know you like a book. They can read you like a book. So if you've changed, if you're a lot healthier, if you're more pragmatic, if you're more diplomatic, if you're someone who's more understanding and can demonstrate that throughout your talks, whether it is just the way that you speak, what you say, how you communicate to them, they'll be able to tell. Now, they may not believe what they see, but you've planted that seed. So either way, I'm just like, well, okay, X ain't reaching out. What's in your control? Like your own behavior. Improve your behavior so that when they do reach out, whenever that is, you'll show an actual difference. Like, that's it. So even in those crazy scenarios, the lesson is still pretty straightforward. It's focus on what you can control and what you can do and what you can improve. So in the same way, Lou, I'm really happy to see that you're like, hey, I know what's bothering me about it. I got this stress. I got this anxiety. Here's what I'm going to go do to figure that out so I can be better prepared for my interview so I can give it my best shot. I'm like, hell yeah, that's healthy. Let's go. I get anxiety. I'm like, what can I do about it? What's within my control that is healthy and that I can do? If so, great. I'll figure that out. It's a lot easier living that way. Speaking of which, let's deflect step this boy. Aw, that's the attack. Damn, you're so strong for having that job. Thank you. Thank you, appreciate the compliments. If you didn't know, like, the reason I can help a lot of my clients is because I went through it myself. I'm like, I know what it takes. I thought that would work. restart that. Did you know that you don't always poop when you pee, but you always pee when you poop? So it's best to sit when you shit, and I also think it's best to sit when you pee, because I wouldn't want to surprise poop when I'm standing to pee. Interesting, you mentioned that. In other words, just sit on the toilet. What is even happening? There's so much going on. Practice. Dang, the stuff against Demon of Envy is really paying off. I'm noticing it. The deflect stuff. The range going pretty good. Oh, I thought that would work. So yeah, I'm just practicing the deflect step. I've already done it against Ibaraki Doji in ways that I think were cool. I've done it against Kunimatsu in a decent way. And now, have I found any sauce or just mastering the basics of deflect step? Oh, I found sauce for sure. Like, I found some pretty good moments where it's like, oh, like this is good. So earlier today, you know that attack that Ibaraki Doji where it's like a lightning punch and then she has like kind of a lightning hook with like 2-3 other arms coming in? I deflect step backwards that first punch, and then she missed the second one, and then she tried to dodge back, and in that time I pulled off a limitless tough. Oh, it was glorious, and that was the kill. more clippable moment in there. And hilarious how hard this game will punish the player for playing overly complex over one mistake. Players that play super simple get their feelings hurt for playing bad. Yo, this game's fun for that reason, because the challenge and overcoming the challenge is just that satisfying. Some pretty brutal Cestus play. Oh my god. Good lord, Cestuses. Time that. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Bye-bye. Oh my god, Sesto says. Oh, these things are beasts. Woo! I didn't see an opportunity to deflect step Demon of Obsession. I just wasn't sure where to do it, but it's not like I really needed it. Demon of Gaki? No! No, that's wrong. Alright, so I got a cool thing against Demon of Pride. That was neat. I definitely see the value of Deflect Step and Demon of Pride and Demon of Envy. Not really sure where for... Oh, actually, there is one place. I think there might be one place against Demon of Obsession. It's when he does like that stomp on the ground. It's like 2 stomps. It's like 1 and then 2. Maybe there. That first stomp I screw up with so much. But like, that's the only thing I can think of. But would I want to deflect step that moment? Right, as you're saying, Nox, it's like, well, Obsession has some slow attacks, so... it could just be dodged, and... The tracking isn't the best, it's just, hey, if I'm close, it's a problem. That could be an attack, though, that I could use Deflect Step on. I could, like, move backwards, for example, or move to the right. I think, in theory, that could work. Beyond that, Demon of Obsession isn't that big of a threat. Enough for me to want to use Deflect Step. This is such tricky decision making, I have to understand. The Neo 3 DLC will bring back Yokai Shift, but you turn into a Gaki? Okay, this is wrong. This is... no. Just no. Can't escape fate. There's no fate but what you make. Team Ninja, do not make Gaki DLC. No more Gakis. Just delete them. Just say, sorry, we put Gakis in Neo 3, and now we're just going to delete them from the source code and delete them from all mythology. They just deserve to have their entire existence erased. Okay. What other enemies? Let's see. Bosses here. First 2, not really that important. Honda, not really that important. I'm sure it could present some opportunities. I don't know though. Yoshitsune, maybe Yoshi actually. Let me try it against him. I'm so used to dodging his stuff, but there's like this whole... he has lots of attack sequences I'm used to dodging. Maybe perhaps it could work against him. Yeah, I think it could. Okay, first I have to get my deflect timing up though. Yeah, probably could. Let's try the I'm just gonna try the Deflect step. Jeez, I'm so bad at that. Zelod's good at that. I'm bad at that. Aww. Whew, deadly. Okay. I can't imagine what it's like for newcomers to start playing Neo, like just fighting Yoshitsune for the first time. It's quite a challenging boss. Alright, come on, let's figure this out. Just two, huh? Dang, I'm not good at that yet. Oops. I imagine it is possible to deflect it all. There you go. Oops. Honestly, against these Neo 2 bosses, I don't know how much of a need there is. Does Deflect step chain as fast or slower? It's just as fast. There is no time difference. You're just adding a motion. Yeah, I don't think I need it. I don't really feel like putting on Yoshi. Maybe what's making the timing get different sometimes is I stepped into a different angle of enemy attack, so the hitbox came in early or late. Yeah, that could happen too. So Nox, I haven't tried it against Blood Edge Demon because it's hard for me to reliably fight him. So I don't have the most experience. If you do, right, so if you do Deflect Step, you're going to have to take into account enemy tracking. Sometimes enemy tracking will still be pretty good. Sometimes it won't be, so it's very boss dependent. You can probably Deflect Step into an enemy attack and then use an evasive martial art. Might create hidden Deflect Step opportunities, right. So, that's the big thing. So, I've already noticed that just by Deflect Stepping to a side, and then I pull off some sort of motion-based martial art, like I just evade so much. And it's so, even while they're attacking, I'm attacking as well, and it's pretty sick. What's Deflect Step? I'll just show you. Against Takeda. I think you'll like it, Sooth. It's revitalized my interest in samurai style significantly. No, it's not tech. It's based on a... It's intended by the game. So you know how when you deflect, you just move? That's it. You move with the left stick. You can move during a deflect. So I'm curious, does dual swords have deflecting cut by default? Alright, I'm not gonna even use that much. Okay. Alright, so I'll just show you the standard way people usually will deflect Takeda Shingen. Okay. Very standard way people can deflect Takeda. Okay, I'm not gonna do deflect step. Here we go. Okay, 6-hit attack, most people will usually deflect. Now I'm gonna try to deflect stuff that attack or any of its mix-ups. A little hard when I don't have things equipped. Okay, there's a specific attack chain that he does in the Dark Realm that I usually will just deflect stuff. And I'll do it with spear as opposed to dual swords now. So we'll just regular deflect here. It's a 4-hit combo. I think it's that attack, yeah. Hope you get the idea though. So I'm able, with Deflect stepping, particular attacks, I can avoid some other attacks, and that gives me a free window to insert some offense. So I've been kind of trying to learn how to use it. Well, how to use it I'm fairly familiar, but I'm trying to learn the ins and outs of it now. It's pretty fun. So it has iframes. It's, I guess. When you're moving, it's just like narrowly avoiding hitboxes. That's all. You're just moving, you're repositioning, you're just moving out of the way. And I'm sure you remember against certain bosses in Neo, just moving out of the way made a big difference. So moving like to the, like if a attack's gonna hit me from the side and I can just be just outside of its tracking or its hitbox, then I'm safe. I've had this work to great effect against Demon of Pride, Demon of Envy, Takeda, Yoritomo, somewhat against Fishboy, Hiroko, the Edo version, Kunimatsu, Ibaraki Doji. I think those are the main ones that I've noticed like a definitive benefit, like a definite benefit to it. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, now like with Takeda's Shingen's attack string where he just like attacks multiple times and I'm so used to just deflecting, now I'm like, I don't have to. If I don't want to, I can instead approach things differently. So it's cool. So yeah, I even like pulled off some extra attacks and kind of neat. Well, I think this is superior Neo easily. Don't do your fancy thing. Come on, we gotta practice. Let's go. I've done this mission a bunch, so I'm not gonna do it. Probably gonna start wrapping up anyway. I personally find Neo 3 to be superior to Neo 2, so if I keep playing it, I feel zero need to go back to play Neo 1 or Neo 2 at all. Yeah, I've done that mission like a bajillion times by now. Doubt I got anything I want. Yeah, totally. It's something I'm working on, and it's pretty fun. So I'm reevaluating a lot of fights to see, hey, where can I eke out a little bit more offense? Where does it make sense to use this? And so on. So just learning a bit about that is very helpful. Because I know one thing I dislike is just staying stuck and only deflecting. I'm like, dude, I don't want to just deflect everything. Even when I could do it, it gets kind of dry. Deflecting certain things with more intentionality feels a lot more fun, so I like that. And Deflect Step helps me tap into that. It's kind of like how Ninja Style midair play is so damn fun. But only being in midair is kind of boring for me. So by having a greater understanding of when I want to use midair versus when not to, it allows me to play with more intention, and it's just cooler. Look, another one of these. Hooray! Tenacity, damage over time, Keeple's bonus. Okay, so apparently, someone in my YouTube comments was saying that I didn't need my Sword of Misfortune set at all. I can just put increase attack Amrita absorption on my gloves. And if that's the case, I wish I knew that a little sooner. Alright, let's see. Is that individual correct? I suppose let's find out, right? Damage dealt. Increased damage dealt deflect. Yeah, but I don't want that one. Ailing purification, enemy killed. Doesn't appear to be the case. Maybe it's here. Damage taken. Oh my god, are you kidding me? It is here. I didn't need to get the whole set. I didn't need to get the whole set. Oh, that's painful. Okay. Seriously. Oh my god. Wow, 8% key reduction. That's pretty good. It's all part of the journey. Yeah, I guess so. Well, at least I know for next time. Well, theoretically, if I was to get another set, what would it be? I got no clue. Well, okay, so I can get 5 Amrita buffs on all my equipment. Bruh. Okay, what set would I even want? Key damage bonus? Get Inkstone box. Life drain, final blow, grapple, unflinching, living artifact ends. I mean, that's kind of cool, but I don't really need it. Life drain, strong attack? No, I don't want that. Nope. I already have this. I didn't need it for the 5-piece. I feel betrayed. Minamoto's Kiras. That's too heavy. to have 3 pieces. For the faster key recovery on Deflect, nah. Cool, but no. Damage dealt Deflect. Life Drain, Guardian Spirit skill hit 20. That doesn't seem that bad. Oh, that's medium armor. That's heavy. The Art of Combat as a 3-piece gives you versatility stacks on Deflect and Evade. Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. Wait, for 3-piece? I mean, I know about this one. But I'm not really going to use versatility anyway. Wayfarers, what's this? Life Drain Arts Proficiency Attack, D rank, Strong Attack, Melee Key Damage, or Martial Art Damage, Key Damage. Rising Tide, which one is that? Oh. Nah, not gonna do that one. Anyway, I think I'm done playing anyway. This one for Life Drain, Final Blow, and Grapple, but I need 2 pieces. I don't want 2 pieces. Races are a little funky in this game, so many effects seem to overlap. Yeah, that's true. There's not a single set that I'm interested in. I guess I'll just keep the one I have. Stackable. I could go for Hote for stackable life recovery, I guess. But I don't really. That's not really my thing. Arch Spirit, increase the Spirit Force recharge rate. I'm good. I don't need it. Oh yeah, this is the Art of Defense for Benzai 10s. But I don't... But like, I don't need the versatility. I would want the... I might want the adaptability, but I don't really... I don't want it. I don't really care for it. Key damage on consecutive attacks. I mean, that's alright. Effect duration. I mean, that's not too bad. Have buffs last longer. I mean, I guess. Yeah, not really important to me. I mentioned that one before. You need auto recovery and like critical deflect, etc. It's okay. It's just okay.
調子はどう？じゃあまたね。
Oh, that's a
ま
shame.
れびとは歓迎するぞ。
I don't want to use Benzite 10s.
こうが足りぬのではな
I
いか。
could do more with. I could do with putting in more effort. Really, I could. I did pretty good, bro. No, I don't want Grace of Benzite 10s. Okay, Miyoshi. More efforts? No, I don't want to. Alright, so Miyoshi is getting there. You haven't killed the 3 demons enough? I haven't.
畳に土足は厳禁ぞ。心得ておるな。
Alright, 17k and then Miyoshi is done.
気をつけ。
I haven't killed them enough? Alright, I'll kill them one more time. Even though I did today just using cestices, which was kind of fun.
あらゆるものが私にひれ伏すのだ。
Easy peasy. How many times have I killed them in total? I'll check. guess not. Close enough.
竹千代なのだ。私ではダメなのか。
Seriously? Oh, I was trying to pop living artifacts. Alright, one more try, and then I'm just gonna go. One belly pop and you automatically lost, yeah. I died to fire damage over time, but yeah, I messed that part up.
まで譲らぬというか。どうして竹千代なのだ。私ではダメなのか。はたてや
Oh, I'm playing Neo with sound now. I was able to change a setting in my OBS. Oh, easy peasy. Yeah, so OBS Studio captures my audio, and I didn't realize I could just have that same audio go to my speakers. So I was able to tinker with that. It took me like a few minutes. Not even a few minutes. I'm having it monitor the audio that it's receiving from the PS5 and then outputting that to my speakers. Because normally what I can do is I can talk into my mic and then have OBS pick up the mic audio and relay it back to me. So it just follows the same principle. Alright, so yeah, that's all there's to it. Yeah, it took me a moment to realize. I tried looking it up and, you know, struggled for a bit, but I figured it out. So pretty cool. To answer your question, how many times have I killed this thing? What can I find out? Oh, I pressed triangle, duh. I've killed Demon of Pride 251 times. Oh my god. Envy 179 times. And Demon Obsession 121 times. Yeah, I've killed... Yeah, so I think that plays a factor in why I am so comfortable with Demon of Pride. Yeah, 251. It's cause, and the reason for that is I've done Shadows of the Three Oni so many times. And the thing with that is it's only because I've died on like Demon of Envy. Are you still enjoying PoE 2 with Cass? Yeah. I think we're getting close to Act 4. We need to upgrade our characters a bit, but overall we're having more fun, and it's pretty chill. $251 times made is on a revenge arc, yeah, pretty much. Did I get the sound issue with Cast 2? No. It's just local to me streaming. I don't have the same issues there. When I'm just playing on a TV. How many Gakis have I killed? Not enough. 424. 672, so over 1,000. Those are rookie numbers. Died to all variations of Gakis 18 times. That's just pathetic. Let's see. Yeah, 400, say 1,100, close to 1,200. I thought the sound issues we heard the other day were coming from the game only. Oh, maybe. You know what, Oniryu? I'm gonna stop streaming now. Alright, time for me to go. I think there were some other issues. I'm not sure what they were. I remember Wizard was talking to me about them. I forget what happened. I heard it. I tried to patch some things up, but usually when I think that's just streamer stuff. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna get out. Alright, anyway. I am gonna get going. And yeah, so thank you all so much for watching, for being here as always, and I will see everybody later. Take care and bye.